about the generate football we witnessed from Manchester United versus Liverpool yesterday. Yes, Manchester United won the game against Liverpool in the FA Cup, and I'm saying they over celebrate. No, they're allowed to celebrate the result. They won, and they're allowed to celebrate. But this talk of they are back, this could spark a revival at Manchester United. Are you people? Are you okay? Are you okay? No, like we saw yesterday. It was chaotic. It was disorganized. What's his name? Anton was playing left back. Bruno was playing center half. That is what I describe as degenerate football. My problem was that Liverpool, yes, they were kind of complacent. Liverpool were overly arrogant. They were thinking they had the Manchester United's number and they missed their chances. They dominated the last part of second half, which is like scored and actually finished off Manchester United, but they're complacent. And what happened? Manchester United made some subs and decided to go with chaotic football. It was all vibes. I've been saying for a long time since Ten Hag came to Manchester United, I haven't seen any constructive footballing ideal. What did Manchester United play? What was the philosophy? Low block, high press, or counter-attacking football? They are all I describe their football as degenerate football. There is nothing constructive, nothing progressive. They are playing different patterns of play. The night always complain about injury. Every team suffers injuries. And for Klopp, even though he has won trophies with the kind of football he plays, high meta football, these are vibes cartel. That's why I tagged this video. Vice vendors for me, Ten Hag and Klopp are vibes vendors. Yes, you can claim Klopp has been more successful in his vibes because high meta football, just running and running, they try to outrun you, and they have quality players to give them the final ball to score some goals. That's what they do. There is nothing controlling about Liverpool football. They don't control the game. They're not a possession-based team. They're a counter-attacking high metal team, which is another name for vibes football. And for Ten Hag, same thing. Last season, Casemiro was one of their highest goal scorers in that team. This season, they are scrapping for goals here and there. There is nothing constructive about both managers. They are vibes vendors. But just what one is more successful at vibes vending than the other. Klopp has been more successful at vibes vending than Ten Hag. So when Liverpool fans are kind of saw and understand, but why did you allow Manchester United to drag you into the degenerate football they were doing yesterday? There was no structure. There was nothing tactical about yesterday's win over Liverpool. Manchester United, do not delude yourself, right? These kind of things happen. Do not delude yourself that what you played yesterday is sustainable and is practical and can be repeated. Do not delude yourself. I just blame Liverpool. You allow yourself to be dragged to the pigsty by Manchester United and you follow them to the pigsty thinking you can escape. Sorry. Manchester United understand the pigsty more than you. And guess what? And they took advantage of that. So I do not see why Manchester United are bragging. I'm not yet to just shit on your parade. I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to remind you that nothing has significantly changed. Bruno did a fantastic game yesterday. I was mentioning Marshall is injured. What's his name? The striker. Rashford did a fantastic game yesterday. Anthony, he scored. Was he fantastic? Aside from Kobe Mino, we can say that boy is a protege, good player. But I'm not yet overly convinced. I'm saying he's a good player, but he looks good among a listening of bad players. So that can be very misleading sometimes. So you have to be very careful not to overly praise a young player like that. Let's give him time to establish himself and prove himself, because sometimes among shitty players, a decent player can look better than they should be. And for Liverpool, I've been saying for a long time, I'm not convinced they are solid as they've been in previous years. I think there's a lot of chink in Liverpool's armor. I think teams are not getting to adapt to how Liverpool play. If you can outrun them, they are clueless, especially if they don't score early or if they miss their chances. So I don't know why a lot of people are overly critical of Liverpool. We've been saying these traces. There are games this season they've won by shading it in terms of luck. Not that Liverpool are overly better than the team they beat. So luck eventually runs out. That's why I look at Liverpool. there is no genuine style of play, but their fans will argue, yes, they've won trophies with that style of running and outrunning their opponent and being on the transition football they play. And for Manchester United, this chaotic style that some of you are raving about the results. Rave about the results. Enjoy the result in isolation. But if you think you can repeat this, even against Coventry in the semi-finals, I don't think so. I could be wrong. So let me know in the comment section what you think about the victory of Manchester United over Liverpool yesterday. Do you think they can repeat that feat? Let's not forget they meet in 3 weeks. That should be another interesting game. I do not think Manchester United can repeat this performance. Like I said, it's just a chaotic, degenerate performance they did. And I don't think they can repeat it because it's not constructive. There is no technicality to this. I don't think that they can repeat it against Liverpool. And Liverpool, I think in the next time they meet at Old Trafford, I think they'll be prepared to run harder and run faster and better than they did in this game they lost yesterday against Manchester United at Old Trafford. So it should be an interesting game. Yeah, it should be an interesting game. So let's see what will come up of that. Let me know what you think. Do you think I'm waffling? Do you think I'm just an Arsenal fan that just hating on Liverpool, Manchester United? Let me know. Make sure your responses and commentaries are respectful. Make sure they're within the YouTube guideline. There's no need to be insulting. I'm just laying my opinion. If you disagree, you can do it respectfully, like a decent human being and someone with some brain in the comment section. So if you like my content and you enjoy it, consider subscribing. Don't forget to strike the like button, very, very important for the growth of the channel and the algorithm. And make sure you turn on your notification bell too. Very, very important. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.